Good morning. We just made it to the summit of Gulf Haggis Mountain. I don't know how to say it, but Haggis. It's just like a 1 mile climb from the shelter we were just at. Now we go down a bit, and we have like many little peaks today, but they're not so little. Definitely going to be challenging, but the climbs shouldn't last too long. Yesterday we did our last 4,000 footer. Today, Leffe was just saying we were doing our last 3,000 footer and 2,000 footer before we hit the climb for Mount Katahdin. So that's pretty exciting. At the shelter was full last night. There was 6 people in the shelter and then one person hammock camping. And he let us know that, I think his name was Glacier, he let us know that, and they were also Sobos, that so far the other Nobos that have passed him have said that 25 miles will be really doable once we get to the flat section of trail, which should be like the last 40 miles out of the wilderness, and that it's still rooty and rocky and lots of water. And he said that the mosquitoes are so bad. So tomorrow it's supposed to heat up. So we'll see. It's just every day is a challenge. And I think yesterday, I feel so thankful for the weather. It was a beautiful day. We had hardly any bugs. Our stuff dried out while it was on us. I felt so thankful because I was really expecting to be wet because the forecast did call for showers. We just really didn't get any yesterday. So that was a really, really nice surprise. But it was still a really long day, and I am feeling really worried. I just don't feel like I'm the hiker that I was before. Earlier in this trail, 21 miles felt long and hard, and this feels like an obstacle course, constantly nowhere to put your feet. And there were some really nice flat sections that would last, maybe 0.2 miles or, tossed in here and there, and I would just be like, please let this last forever. But spider web got me. But yeah, for the most part, it's been really slow going over giant roots and eroded trail. And then the pools of water, it's we could just walk right through the water and the mud if we knew how deep the water in the mud is. Sometimes it's shin deep, and we know because we've fallen in or slipped in or whatever, and it's oh my gosh, so you try to avoid the water pools as much as possible so they don't suck you in with every step. And that is just pretty exhausting and it's hard for me to move fast over that because I'm so cautious and I still slip. But yeah, so we might have to extend this by 1 day because we can get more food at A-Ball camp, and then do from A-Ball camp to Katahdin streams in 1 day, which is only 10 miles, and then up and down Katahdin in another day, which would be another 10 miles. I can't do that a 20-mile day, including Katahdin. It would just be too much, and you have to be off the mountain by a certain time. So it doesn't make sense to even try to summit before reaching the Birches campground the night before, which is the same as the Katahdin stream campground. So we have enough food to get us to A-Ball Bridge because in our current plan, we're supposed to get to the Birches by the night of the 12th. I can start talking about the dates now, I guess, because by the time you see this, hopefully I will be done. So today is June 10th, and we're hoping to summit on June 13th, and we still have 85 miles I think total, like including Katahdin, I think somewhere around there. But I could be slightly off. And it's like impossible. It's impossible to get that many days in 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 4 days. So for me right now, but maybe it's not. We're gonna see. So yeah, that is my long rambly update for June 10th and the second day, or the third day in the 100-mile wilderness. Stairs are so nice. Just got to the top of a little staircase. Heading up the second peak. I was wrong earlier about the 4,000 footer. The last time we climbed a 4,000 footer was before Shaw's, before the 100-miler. Look at all this moose poop. Hope we see a moose. I've seen so much moose poop through this whole trail. Well, the northern part. And no moose. No meese. Okay. Made it to the third little peak of this day of peaks. Oh no, actually, this is the second. Yep. Yeah, third. Hey, mountain.
Oh, wait.
Hey.
Hey.
Maybe it's the second.
No.
Woo! The last tallest mountain on the Appalachian Trail going northbound before Mount Katahdin. We should be able to, if the clouds clear up a little, see Mount Katahdin on the descent. But wow, this looks really cool. The fog is so thick. Wow. Never let your guard down out here, folks. Just don't do it. Wow. Leffe of the Flip-Floppers capturing this moment. Looking for views of Katahdin. It was kind of like, oh, maybe that's it, but according to the map, it should be more like right over here. Look at the rain falling. That looks so cool. And then the fog. Maybe it's just fog. I don't know. Kind of looks like rain over there. And then fog over here. Cool. Down. I'm getting flashbacks from Pennsylvania right now. With all these rocks. Just filled up this really pretty little waterfall at this Logan Brook shelter lean-to that's up here. It's 12 and we've only gone like 7 miles. Hello. Oh, goodbye.
He left it. He left his food.
He left his food. He found more.
More.
Hello. Well, this is really beautiful. Sprinkling a little, yet the sun came out. We're in this moss-covered forest. Still kind of making our way down to that first big water crossing of the day. There was a comment that said, comment from yesterday, that said it was waist deep for a 6'4" person. So that's scary, but also a comment saying there are better crossing spots if you go upstream. So hopefully we'll find something not so deep. Okay, first sighting of our intense river crossing. Let's see if we can find a good spot. So this water crossing ended up being the most scary and challenging for me up to this point in the 100-mile wilderness. The rocks were so big and mossy beneath the surface of the water, and the water was moving pretty fast, and it was so dark I couldn't see where I was putting my feet or my poles. And then when I would place my feet in between the rocks, my shoes kind of felt like they were getting suctioned off. So at this point, Leffe actually came in and kind of helped me finish crossing, and that's never happened to me before, and I've done so many water crossings in my life. So I'm really thankful to have made it across that stream, and I just wanted to explain that a little bit more. I think I might actually have you just come help me.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, so we made it across that river, but there was a ton of bugs, so I haven't filmed anything until we just got here, where I had to film this because it's beautiful. And the bugs have let up a little bit. Yeah, so I have a lot of experience fording rivers because of the PCT, but, oh shoot. I don't know where to cross. Probably here. But yeah, I was pretty scared on that crossing because the rocks were so big and they were kind of moving, and then they were slippery, and then I couldn't see where I was putting my feet, and then there was one moment where I felt like my shoe was getting sucked off of my foot. So I was getting kind of nervous. I was really thankful to have Leffe to help. But yeah, we're getting attacked by bugs, so more later. Woo! Made it to the Little Boardman Mountain. Over there. The bugs are insane. I'm trying to keep it cool. But if we stand here for 5 minutes, they will be swarming us terribly, and they're already starting. Oh. The trail looks so beautiful right now. If only there weren't mosquitoes, it'd be easier to enjoy, but at least I'm mostly protected. I think they can kind of bite through my pants. But I have picaridin spray by Sawyer on my hands and on my face. But I put that on before I put the head net on, because the head net's just so hot and kind of hard to see through. So I don't like wearing it, but it is what it is. It's better this way. Gorgeous pond. How do we cross?
Did we miss it?
The trail? Oh no, look at, there's a blaze right there.
Thank you for waiting.
You're welcome. Gorgeous trail.
Okay, so we get to the road. Oh, you said
Wow. Wow, look at this bright orange fungi. Wow. Okay, this is from the next morning. We made it to camp. We found a stealth site near a large brook. Right around, I think like 7:30. So that was really nice and early. We decided to stop after 22.5 miles here. So that way we can wake up super early today, so tomorrow, and start hiking. So we got Leffe's tent set up. The bugs were insane, and then made dinner. We actually watched a little bit of The Princess Bride just to try to decompress from this crazy buggy wilderness that we're in. So that was really fun. I had a ramen bomb, but all the ramen that were for sale were chili, like the only like none of them were soy sauce flavor, so they all have like meat extract or something. So I brought salt and pepper packets to put in them. So the next three ramen bombs of salt and pepper packets with potatoes. So that's at least good too. It was still pretty good. Made that for dinner, and yeah, just we're safe from the bugs. The temperature got cold, but the bugs have just been out in full force, so not enough to kill the bugs. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!